Country. What is a country? It's a piece of land that we drew a line around on the map. And once that line's drawn, hey, now it's a country. Magically, it's now a country. It wasn't a country before, like the United States. It was really just some unsettled wilderness with Native Americans here. And then we showed up and we started getting pieces of land granted to us by kings and other ruling authorities in Europe that had never been here. I'm King so-and-so and I'm in England, but hey, William Penn, this land's yours. What did he know? He just wanted people to generate some wealth for him out of that land, right? But that land became a state. And then there's states, or colonies rather, they were colonies. And then, a war happened, strength and will to take the land. And a country was born, but it was only along the line. And that country kept growing and growing and growing. So there wasn't some preordained thing that this was a country. Even the countries in Europe and other parts of the world just keep morphing. They have it for many, many centuries. What is a country? It's clearly not, by default, this particular piece of land with this line drawn around it. It's an ideology? Is it a set of shared values? Because if it's an ideology or set of shared values, then the United States is certainly not a country these days. It's a set of disparate people who happen to live within the lines that have been defined as being the United States of America. So what makes something a country? If it's not the physical ground, it's not the ideology or shared values, it comes down to it's just a unit of control. A group of people have been able to establish a certain level of control over a certain area with some level of force, political, military, intellectual, economic, most likely, and a desire by people to have stability in their lives. It kind of creates this control region where you can expect a certain level of something, a certain sustainability, a certain stability. And we tie a lot of mythology to that. We pledge allegiance to a flag. We are all patriotic, and we claim fealty to certain ideals. But to me, in this day and age, it's pretty easy to look around and see that people don't share the same values, the same ideals, yet they all claim to be Americans. So the thought here is just, what is that? What does it mean to be an American? What does it mean to be French? What does it mean to be Chinese? It's not DNA. I alone have DNA from 6 different closely related modern countries. So it's separated by those countries, but it's really kind of just a blob of all those places. My children and grandchildren have DNA from other places that I don't have it from, but we're still family. So what does that mean? What does all that mean? What is a country? What is all this? We made it up, man. We made up what a country is. And all it really is an area that we can control, that provides some level of stability and predictability and sustainability so that we can go about our business and try to live the lives we want to live. Beyond that, what else is a country? Love to hear what you think. Cheers.